How did they create it? It was created by Adolf Hitler. So when people start swinging around, they start swinging around labels. Unfortunately, they have phones, they have technology right in front of their hands, but they don't know how to use it.
Yeah.
That's all. I mean, these are powerful devices. You can look up tons of information. I've got 10 email accounts. I can check them all right now. I've got access to all sorts of stuff. I can check my bank, check my stocks. I can sell stocks right now. My stock account went up this month like 90%.
Nice.
I'm not saying I got lucky, but I guess I did. But you know what?
I mean, inflation is real, bro. So, like, investing in stocks is a lot of. I have 12 aunts and uncles, bro.
High risk.
I have 12 aunts and uncles, and a lot of them said it was a high risk, and it is because some of the stocks go down.
90% loss.
But overall, I've gained from that. I have a lot of different assets, bro. So one thing though that's gone up way more than all of that, bro, has been Pokemon.
I have Pokemon cards, and I don't know why I bought them, because I got some stuff, I don't even know what the fuck I'm looking at. I got like a couple applications to check the value of my cards, but I don't want to collect things just to have a value on them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have comics here that are all, if I send my comics in that I collected since like the late 80s and the 90s, like, man, I know
that's a
people
good
that
asset.
had like 20 Gretzky rookies, or I knew people that collected different
dude,
things.
Gretzky.
How do you collect? How do you keep your possessions over 25, 30, 40 years when people are stealing from you, or someone lost your shit, or the house burned down, or the flood in the basement happened? And, you know what I mean? Or you put your shit in boxes instead of sealed containers, and then rats got to them, or the mice got to them, or it's just.
Yeah, no, I get you, bro. Gretzky though, dude.
I got Magic cards. I got Magic cards, and I got Pokemon cards. But my Magic cards from the 90s, man, those got stolen. I got my anxiety. I forgot about them. I had it's just, I don't want to talk about value, because if we think that we lost something, then again, we're missing out on the whole point of collecting. Is it fun? Do you enjoy yourself? Or is it just about, I'm going to buy a box of sealed cards because, Rudy the Magic guy told me to buy these cards,
Yeah, just going backwards.
I'm sorry, I just want to finish this off before I go to the fridge. Rudy the Magic guy, he's got a whole fucking garage filled with crates, shipping crates of cards in boxes waiting to sell at a higher price, because he buys at low in volume. He buys low, and then when the price starts to fluctuate and goes up, it starts to increase in speed, like a wave gaining momentum. They have shipping, so you can buy one share, like you can buy one stock, right? Like Bitcoin, right? It's 100,000, 100%, right? 100%. But then in the next 15 minutes, it can drop fucking 10%.
Yeah.
Or 50, right? So that's why you have to know, which is guessing. You have to sort of analyze the 100% when you look at the high and the low, and you have to say, okay, when was it low? When was it high? Where are we? Are we at the high? Are we at the low? And if you notice, I call it it's kind of like, I don't know, people like to draw pictures in the stock market, and I notice this a lot, but, and it's kind of two ways. Like, you see the lines going up, and you see the lines going down, and you think, oh, the stock's going up, this is good. But other people, they want the stock to come down. They want it to drop.
Yeah.
So, as long as you know the bottoms, is what I'm trying to say. It's kind of a no-brainer. If you buy things low, and you think it's low, like right now, like Tesla, or, I don't know, many other stocks probably right now, right? Well, then by Christmas, I'm thinking at least a 10%, 15% jump for sure. And by Christmas, man, that's going to be a one-year cycle from last December, when Trump got in, to this December. And I'm going to cash out. I think I'm just going to cash out. But right now, this is the bottom of the year. This last month and this month, this is the bottom of the year. This is the time to buy.
Well, it goes back to what you said too. Like, it's at the end of the day, it's all about money. That's all those things. Like the reason why they fluctuate, and the reason why people put that's why it's so hard to find Pokemon cards in LA where I'm at. Because there's scalpers, there's people who don't even want to collect, they just wait. And so for instance, I got a notification for Target that some Pokemon cards were available only for purchase online, you know, not in stores. And within I couldn't even decide whether I wanted to buy them or not, dude. Within 5 minutes, they were sold out. They were in my cart too, and I couldn't even fucking purchase what was in my cart, bro.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous.
I've done research into the bots, the whole thing about buying PlayStation, and I couldn't buy one. I was like, you know what? But you know, I did it the different way. I did it the opposite way. I went to work. I got the money, and then I made a Kijiji ad, or I made an advertisement or whatever, and I said, hey, I got $850, or I said I have cash. I'm looking for a PlayStation.
Oh, nice.
And I got like 3 return replies, because I wasn't gonna be like, oh, do you have a PlayStation Jet? And look through like 50 guys, right? No, I did it the opposite way, right? I let the fish come to me. And so those are the guys that needed the money, and guys said, yeah, $850, and that was that, you know?
Nice. And that's how you got your PS5?
Yeah, a couple of years ago. You know, but back then, you know, I was rolling out differently, and it's been a change of life. Like it's been different. Like my life has changed quite a bit in the last years. It has, for sure. I had a black roommate. I was living in a basement. Blah blah blah. Now I don't have a black roommate, and I live at the top. I don't know.
You were living in like a basement, like.
Kareem, it's Crane. Drop your weapon or you're dead.
What the hell's your problem? This doesn't concern you.
Sorry, Kareem, but Errol Asani is my concern.
You're working for him? You're a fool. I was his bodyguard, okay? After everything got fucked up and they built the wall, we got overrun. He got bitten on the leg. I took him to Randall, the only doctor I knew in the slums, and we cut it off. Clean. It was the only way. He would have turned if we hadn't done it. But the stubborn bastard never forgave me. So we parted ways.
So why are you trying to track him down now?
Early on, the authorities evac all the political bigwigs out of the zone. Errol told us there was a chopper on the way to take us out.
Oh, my homie just got he has to return for $7,000. He bought a fake, well, he didn't buy a fake, but, you know, like, it was counterfeit, you know. So yeah, he did buy a fake, but he didn't mean to. But he showed a video on Instagram of, it was a SpongeBob Game Boy SP, and he showed a video on how to tell the fake one from the original. And it's so lame how these scammers are just ruining shit for people, because like he can't even sit there and buy something in confidence that he's gonna get it, you know. But if it was cash and it wasn't online, he would have been fucked.
I'm gonna assume the worst. You got it?
Fair enough.
It's so lame,
Look,
dude.
Crane, you're going to need it.
But good for him. He's he posted it, and he's like letting people become more and more aware of this how to spot for the fakes. So he shows like how the cardboard isn't the same print, how it's discolored, how it's lower quality, how
all these little features, man. Like
it's crazy.
I was surprised at how detailed and how good it really was. And these guys are that good, because it's coming out of where, like China, you know?
Yeah.
India? Who knows, man?
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows? The American copycat is like, I don't know, Thailand. Shit. These countries, they specialize in copycat, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, there's fake Rolexes out there, I know, because I have one. You can buy fake if you want. I mean, if it's good quality, it's good quality. But I would prefer just to buy original.
Yeah, with Rolexes and stuff, the prices on them are so much. Like I don't even
It's fake.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, bro. Like.
But I'm talking about not posing. I'm not talking about a lot of guys. They want to pose when you're young. You want a little bit of bling. You want to look. But that's the problem, because then guys think it's real, and then they start to represent it, and they think, oh, I'm going to stand up because I feel small, and that's why it's better not to do it at all. And that's why I used to tell all my friends, like, yeah, you want to wear watches or wear rings or whatever, but keep your chain inside.
Yeah, this I was watching this this video about Pokemon cards, and what's it called? This dad had some fake ones, and he was trying to give his kid to give the dude like to sell them.
Right.
And then the guy gave it back to his kid. He's like, hey bro, like if you rip him up right now, I'll give you like a free pack. And the dad kept telling him like not to rip him up, you know. And then the dad literally said on camera, he's like, oh, I'll just give him to some other kid. And the guy was like, bro, you're knowingly gonna give fake cards to another kid? Like, what the fuck?
It's almost like taking my kid to the mall and he's gonna steal, you know?
It is. He was doing it in front of the camera too. Like, it's crazy. Like, people are ridiculous.
I just took I watched a video the other day of 3 guys, clearly not from this country, in a store, and they were filling up their fucking bag like 20 fucking bottles right there, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They were in there 2 crab bottles of alcohol.
Yeah, that's how COVID was too, bro. And I wasn't even any part of that, man. I was working, making my money, bro. But there's all these people like hitting me up, like, oh, because I was driving in LA, bro. I saw the tanks, I saw that stuff, and people were like, oh, like,
I heard about LA.
dude,
Traffic sucks.
it was, yeah, traffic is a nightmare over here, bro.
I can't stand it for 10 minutes. 10 minutes, 5, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, I'm losing my shit. 15, I'm already out of the car. I'm yelling, people can hear me.
Oh, bro, here it's like 50 minutes, like
5 hours.
50 minutes to an hour, bro. Yeah, pretty much. It seems like 5 hours, bro. Yeah, I get farther.
No AC.
Yeah,
For
bro.
50 minutes.
I get farther just walking or biking or, you know, doing my own thing.
You know, that's the way it used to be, man. If I had to do something that I was on my own 2 feet, take the bus, that means I had to steal money somehow. You know? But then eventually the guy realizes you don't have to steal anymore. You can just do the right thing and feel proud about it.
Yeah.
That's really the ultimate solution. That's the thing that really, really made the difference for me. And once I did that, step by step, 1,000 steps, a step of 1,000 steps, 1,000 miles, right? Get to the end. I don't work anymore. Like, I really don't. I've called for work. I spend more effort. I spend more time calling people to work for them, so that they can take my profit, because I'm good at what I do, than actually working. And this has been going on for years and years and years like this. I don't know what it is, man, because if they wanted me in a fucking, like a rock splitting camp where we just split rocks every day, well then I guess I would be, you know, but that's not the existence that was set out for me, I guess.
Yeah.
You know? Some people, they win $1 billion. I watched a show about a dude who won $1 billion in China or something. What is he gonna do with it? You know, you gotta be able to make room for these changes. Money changes people for the worse.
Yeah, it does.
So I thought about it. Like, if I had $1 billion, what would I do? I'd go into the street and give it all away. I mean, what would I do? Would that even help anyways? If I gave it all away, would it change anything? No.
It definitely wouldn't help.
So that's why it's important to think about this stuff, and if it happens to you, well then, maybe you'll be able to make a decision too. Working's for the dogs, and I've never seen a dog work.
Yeah, dude, I'm in this fucking room. I don't know how to get. I'm trying to figure out how to. This is ridiculous. Okay, I guess I'm not in the right room. I don't know. Dude, I'm doing a lot of brainstorming right now on this game. I've literally sat on this mission the whole time we've been in the chat.
I say some pretty heavy stuff, man. I gotta apologize because I really want to take it this thing, right? But at first, you know, when people don't know me, you know, they think, yeah, this guy's a little dangerous. I'm really not dangerous at all. Look at us, all tough, and I look tough, but I'm not dangerous. I'm actually just a broken man. I'm just a broken man.
I get that.
Shit straight, that's about it. You know, if you can't shit straight, that's a major problem, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no,
That's
Did you find them? Yeah, I did. Kareem's take on losing a leg was a bit different than yours.
So, you talked to him. Edward was right. You don't talk too much. You should leave the talking to people like me, and I leave the killing to people like you. However, Kareem was my bodyguard. He allowed me to get beaten, but I don't really blame him for that.
He saved your life.
I had him off my leg. The morning I was bitten was the same day they began dropping suppressants.
Yeah.
You understand? I told them the antigen drops would begin within hours. All they had to do was wait. Instead, I listened to that idiot doctor of his, and Karim held me down as the butcher chopped off my leg. Now he thinks I should fly him out of here.
Well, I told him that's not gonna happen.
You should have killed him.
How about you leave to killing the people like me, huh?
Quite right. I can get you out of here, Crane.
Maybe I like it here.
More likely you've made your own arrangements. Well, they won't work. You've been bitten. I can see it in your eyes. You'll never get past the NCOR quarantine.
Past what?
See? You have no idea what's going on in the real world. Whoever you think you know, they're not political. And that's the only thing that's going to work now. You don't believe me? Then think of it as an ace up your sleeve. A backup plan. In case you haven't noticed, things don't always work out the way they're supposed to in this town.
If I'm interested, what happens next?
Two things. The first is we need to paint some markers on the rooftop. There's no paint around here, so you'll have to go out and find some. And the second thing is, well, let's just say you'll be leaving here in a better way
Yeah.
than you were.
Success could be determined by a lot of different things.
Now, go find some paint. There's a construction site nearby. You should have there. I'll tell you when it's done. When you're complete.
Just keep telling yourself you're succeeding. Because when people tell themselves they're succeeding, they might not know how they're failing. And it's two parts at the same time, right? It's failing and succeeding. So that's what balance is, and that's why the middle path is all about balance. If you feel balance and you find the balance, that's called the way.
Yeah. Yeah, Bruce Lee was really balanced.
He practiced it. He was really acutely aware of it.
Yeah, dude. I was just talking about him with my friend earlier, bro. There needs to be more of those practices instead of like a lot of guys go to the gym to get big and like to become what we think is manly. It's like, bro, like what is that shit, man?
It's back to the Arnold Schwarzenegger days of at first it was beautification of the body and the look.
I don't even think it looks beautiful, bro.
Well, it was, but then it got like gross and out of hand, and testosterone, steroids, the abuse, and then the competition, and look at Arnold Schwarzenegger today. Is he a better guy today, or what? Did he do anything to change America? Did he really? Was he a role model for all the kids? He was pretending to be transgender when he was, pregnant, right? Remember that one movie?
Oh shit! What movie?
It was an early movie, because that's why this shit was funny back in the day, but if you played that movie today, it would be considered discrimination.
Oh yeah, there's tons of that. Yeah, it's.
That's because what used to be popular is unpopular, and what was unpopular won't be popular. That's why everything. It's like a pendulum. The pendulum swings from left to the right. Where do you think it is right now? Do you think it's far left, center, or far right? Where do you think it's swinging to?
Dude, I think it's all over the place.
I think it's swinging to the far right, because we've had enough of let's let in 1 million people here. Let's give them $3,000 a month to sit and do nothing per year, $30,000 per year. Let's move them all into areas where the people don't want them, and the people actually say, look, we've had enough, but the city councils don't listen. And they're not listening because the profiteering of big business is buying up land so they can speculate on the land value, so they can build units at cheap labor using temporary foreign labor. They're not going to pay you $30 an hour, but that's how much they're paying a slave up here to fuck my life up right now. $30 an hour. Is that a lot of money for you? You want $30 an hour? If you listen to what I say and you don't fuck me, then I will give you $30 an hour plus tip. Oh, you're like, no tip. Just give me the cash. I'm like, okay, no tip.
Yeah, dude.
That's why in the military we talk like this. And that's why after I did my basic training and I went to university, I went to a frat. I was in a frat house, and it was a Skull and Bones frat house. They talk like that all the time, man. Some guys can't handle the talk, right? Can you talk the talk, right? You gotta walk the walk, right?
Yeah.
So if you can walk the walk and you can talk the talk, then keep doing it, man. Just keep doing it. Because maybe you'll lose your leg, right? Your third leg, right? And then you'll have no dick. So that's the problem here, is that a lot of guys, they think they got no dicks. They're men. How can they lose something they were born with? What? Because they thought they were born in the wrong body? Is that how it works?
Mm.
You know, I thought I was born in the right body, and I thought I was going to become great. Why? Because I just thought it, I believed it, and I just knew it. And sometimes when it happened, right? There's times in your life where maybe you got the job, or maybe you got the money, or maybe you got the girl, or maybe you got everything, or maybe you got a handshake from your dad, or your mom, or a hug, or maybe your friends respected you, but maybe they didn't. Maybe everything flipped over, or maybe your girlfriend hates you, and your friends just fucking said fuck off, and your parents said get the fuck out, and your job's like, you're fired, and the money is like, no, you don't have any, and you know, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, the good with the bad, and the bad with the good. There's a middle path, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, it's nice to work. It's nice to make a lot of money, but there's pain too, right? There's a lot of pain. Oh, well, you know, you gotta go drinking with the boys. You gotta drink a lot of alcohol. Then you go to work tomorrow at 5 o'clock in the morning and do it all again. And that's fucking hard, man.
Yeah, when my homies go out and stuff, I don't really drink too much. I try not to drink that much. But
I try not to either, but
dude, sometimes it happens, bro. Fuck, you know.
I'm a fish. I'm a fish by nature, and you know, just saying that in different situations, you know, in the military there was no drinking, but you know, understand that in university there sure was. I made up for it. Okay, in 5 years of university, I fucking almost became an alcoholic. I didn't even know it. That's how much alcohol I was drinking. Oh yeah, for sure. 3 times a week, easy.
3 times getting shit faced, or?
Yeah, I'd say, well, my version of shit faced is someone else's like complete destruction. So I'd say about at least one time. Well, at least I'd say I drink till like I was double. At least I couldn't say straight up.
Oh yeah, that's shit faced.
Oh, okay. There's different levels of shit faced thing, you know. Are you sober? So sober.
Yeah.
You know, sober. There's all these different levels of drink.
Oh yeah.
Functional. Shit's out of control. Control just a little bit, then all of a sudden there comes like the compensation. That person tries to overcompensate, and then they realize that, oh, maybe they made a mistake.
Yeah.
Sometimes it works out. Sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, that's why I gotta be careful with my drinking, because I was becoming a big drinker. I mean, I'm not becoming, I was.
It's too easy to be a drinker. It's too easy. It's just too easy.
Yeah, I gotta stop saying I was and saying, or no, I gotta stop saying, I gotta stop saying I was becoming, and, because I was, you know, becoming and was, they're both, they're different, bro, and, I guess you could say I was becoming an alcoholic, but I was a big drinker. But I was becoming an alcoholic in the sense where I was drinking all the time and I was just getting shit faced. Yeah, bro. Now, like, dude, if I took like a shot, like, and I will occasionally, you know, and I can maintain it. Dude, it's just it's so easy to consume a lot of alcohol, and then you like it's already in your system, and then you're fucked.
It's called consumption in the old days.
Yeah.
People would just drink too much. It's called consumption.
Yeah, a lot of my family does that.
I grew up in the 80s, and I saw lots of people smoking, and, you know, I have no idea how I survived.
Dude, how is that? How is that going through the 80s to the 90s to 2000s, bro? Like, that's a lot of generations to see.
The 70s, the long hair, right? The long hair and the rock and roll, right? The drugs. The 80s, the lack of long hair. It was more like heavy metal and a different type of rock and roll. Still drugs, which is different. And there's different types of music too, rappers. hadn't become cool yet in the 80s. It was good in some respects. Like there were some good lyrics and good beats, but you have to find it.
Yeah.
Just like today.
Oh, now it's like reversal, bro. Because like you have to find that shit like a lot nowadays, bro. Because like everybody just thinks, like for instance, the last two XXL are like not even two, like the last XXL freshmen. Those are like the ciphers or like whatever. It's like say like the biggest freestyles or whatever, like events. You know what those are, right? Oh, okay, so it's like XXL freshman. And dude, if you watched like the most recent ones, you would just be like, oh god, these guys are terrible, bro. They're trash.
I've seen all levels, man. I've seen myself.
Yeah.
It's not just freestyle, anything, dancing, beats, like, you know,
bro.
Everything will keep evolving. It'll keep evolving into something else, and eventually, you know, that's why rap has taken a bad turn, because I think a lot of people are tired of the whole black scene, and they're really tired of the whole black rap has been kind of dominant for the last 25, 30 years, and it hasn't been that positive. It's been kind of like very secular means focused specifically on a certain type of culture, which is, and it's not even black culture, it's more like gang culture.
Yeah.
Just thugs. It's gotten more and more and more. So that's why,
like, it's cool to have a chain, it's cool to drive a fast car, like, and stuff, even if you don't know how to drive your fast car.
It got a lot of people dead, it got a lot of people jail time.
Oh yeah, bro. Takeovers are stupid. You know about those, right?
What's that?
Takeovers?
What's that?
Like, okay, so takeovers are pretty much where there's not even fucking street racing anymore. It's just like people just fucking getting in their car and they don't even know how to drift, so they're just doing like a bunch of donuts or whatever, and then like, yeah, they're called takeovers, man. So if you watch, oh dude, yeah.
You know, I've seen stupid accidents where people going like 100+ miles an hour, just wiping out, like, just wiping out marriage parties, wiping out just innocent civilians. It's just, you know.
Yeah, dude.
There's types of places for this.
Yeah, facts. Like, I mean, if you're doing it in the desert and stuff, you can eat. Yeah, and you can still even injure yourself. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm trying to run away from this zombie, bro. Get the fuck off of me, man. Oh, bro, I got like fucking 20 of them running after me.
Everybody pushes their level of stupidity, and that's what you said about stupid versus dumb.
Yeah.
Actually, the other guy was talking about language, and then he said he stuttered, and then he said he was stupid, and then he said he was dumb. I went to school for education. My background in education is phys ed, and my other background in education is working with mentally handicapped or special ed, right? So the big secret that nobody seems to want to remember is that we are all special ed.
Yeah.
All of us.
Oh yeah, I'm specially educated.
Once you realize you're special, you won't get so defensive when people say, "Hey man, you know, relax, you're all right."
Yeah.
Because you gotta listen to the words. If a guy says, "Hey man, you better not relax, you're not all right," you'd be like, "What? I am relaxed," and then he punch you in the face. Well, see, you should have not relaxed. I told you. So you gotta listen when people say. There's two sides of the story, right? I try to talk guys out of their sort of like temporary. I call it temporary insanity. It's not your fault. It's just your body reacting to me. My name is Paladin, not just Pally. It's Paladin. And you know, I look a certain way. I act a certain way. I used to go out more public. You know, I used to be more social and, you know, be myself, right? Just be my own, be myself and I. And I grew up in this town, this city. I grew up in this town. I'm not, you know, I've worked with criminals. I've worked with guys that would never work with me. Oh yeah, they're way better than me, you know?
Yeah.
I've worked for money. I've made money. You know, do I have money? No, I don't have any. I don't need any money. I don't need money. Think about that. I used to live. money comes from benefits.
Yeah.
Benefits come from taxation. So I worked for 30 years. When I was 18, man, I could have stayed in the military for 20 years.
Yeah, isn't that the regular the retirement plan, like 20 years?
If you are in the military, you get another pension when you get 65.
So
like a lot of civic duties, you're fulfilling a civil duty. So you put in your time, and then they pay you later.
so that's separate from the 20 years. Okay.
That's including the 20 years, but it's like you can work at other jobs too, and you can get pensions from that too. If you work, so you can be a teacher, or you can do all sorts of things. It's combinations of it. Right? It's kind of like a do-it-yourself life. But if you did not know this, then you might let someone else plan it for you or do it for you or to you.
Yeah, some I wish I had done a little bit of the military when I was younger instead of.
You're right at the limit right now. This is the mature age. This is 18. This is the age of maturity. It's not where you become an adult. It's called you're a minor. You're a minor under the law. Okay. Now I am older than you, but I'm also a minor under the law because it's a classification word. So to change your classification, that's another conversation. But
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Like you're a senior citizen and there's like a certain age.
seniors are like, well, everything's classified into ages.
Yeah.
But
Ages and
the
money.
main thing is, it's classification. That's a lot of it. Classification.
But I'm trying to find these fucking spray cans and I can't, bro. I've been running around fighting zombies and they won't leave me the fuck alone so I can find these goddamn spray paint cans. Have you
People go to our country because they want a beneficial system. They want a beneficial system. They want the benefits.
Yeah.
So the system works, right? And it's being manipulated like strings, like a puppet, right? Like who's controlling the puppet? You would say the government. The government's controlling the human being, right? It's the government's fault. The government should have did something. The government should make the roads better. The government should give me free university. The government should supply Medicare, healthcare, and all these other things. It's true, and the stronger our country gets, the more that we should do this. And people say, oh, well, this is communism or this is socialism. Well, what do you think we've been practicing for the last 50 years, 75 years, or 100 years, like democracy?
Man. Yeah, that's a good question.
Corruption, 30% of our population is voting, and then we're not getting what we want. Nobody's listening. The politicians are doing what they want. The immigration was used. This is why you never hear of it. You never hear of it because these small minorities, whoever they are, right? These are groups of people. They're paying money. They are paying a lot of money to the politicians to keep their mouth shut so they can vote for them. This is all a voting war. That's why you don't hear about it, and it keeps going on. It gets worse and worse and worse. And then the people say, oh, we don't want this, we don't want this. And it gets worse and worse and worse. Because the money is corrupting the politicians.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it sucks because, either you go along with it and you say, okay, this is a good thing. What's the benefits of it? How can I make this a good thing for myself? And if you say...
I'm always gonna go against the grain, dude. Because there's so many people who want to just like side with other people because they don't want to stand up for what's right or like look at the facts.
Like I said, there's small groups of people out there that are smaller than you, and there's small groups of people. They're not like millions. Okay, they're not like thousands or tens of thousands. They're not a large group. They don't want anybody to know that they're working together.
Yeah.
Like they live in a neighborhood and they sell only to their own people. Or they go to the bank, get this one, they go to the bank for a loan and they don't have to pay interest because it's in religion told me that I don't have to pay interest.
Yeah, interest is a whole. There's a guy who just said he was just talking about that the payback system,
The usury system.
yeah, like you can pay this. Yeah, you can pay this off in like a couple of years or whatever. You know, it's just it's literally a scam. Yeah, you're right.
Ponzi scheme scam. That's what this is. That's why people have lost trust. We don't live in a trust-based society anymore. People trust each other and leave my door open and hey, you know, something you left your door open or maybe you dropped your wallet in front of your door, so I knock on your door and give you your wallet. You know? We don't live in a trust system. We live in a trust system. Not trust.
Yeah. Yeah, thank God. How you said the wallet example, thank God I just lost it recently and they actually returned it to my house. But like you said, dude, I was not expecting that at all, bro. I was like expecting it just to be gone, you know. Gotta just take the loss. Yeah.
So that's why I say, oh, I'm going to win the lottery, I'm going to win the lottery. I'm going to win the other numbers. So that's why you should go to the, you don't really buy a ticket, but if you have to use it, okay, fine. Whatever, go there, get it. Yeah, I'm not going to win.
Yeah, facts.
It's winning. You're not going to win, in that sense. But in other regards, like, I mean, you gotta have faith, and faith is based on vision. So, if you're playing hockey or football or whatever, and you don't think you can kick the ball in the net, I mean, I don't know what you're supposed to tell yourself. Like, I don't know if I can do this. You're kicking the wrong way down the field, right, into your own net. Like, I don't know, man. I'm trying to score, but I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. What's the matter? Like, it's
Yeah.
nobody can help you, that guy. Like, nobody can help you.
Yeah.
That's why the fools, the wise man and the fool, a wise man can't tell a fool the truth. Or a wise man can try to tell the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why a lot of people, they don't think they're fools because they think that they have this level of understanding. It's called understand. But they don't understand shit, most of them. They really don't. They just get up every day, they work, they do their thing, and that's life. But there's a deeper level here, there's a higher level. What if our country was so great, we're doing so good, and we're busy, and our economy was properly, being regulated properly, balanced, with no debt, so that other countries would invest in us because we're a strong country, we do good work, and people can only work like half a day, they don't have to work 8, 10, 12 hours a day, or 2 jobs, just to fucking pay like half the fucking year, because the whole half of the year is stolen from taxes, bills. Like right now, for me, $30,000 a year is for fucking nothing, really. It's all for food and it's all for just existing.
Yeah, the fact that we have to pay for water and food is pretty crazy because those are basic needs.
Well, it's getting more and more and more because people are gonna have to learn about farming, putting fucking gardens in their front yards, putting gardens in their backyards. People have to,
Dude.
That's the problem here, is that using pesticides. We don't want to use pesticides. That's what's destroying our food.
And then you even have people like I had a neighbor. I just what's it called? I was told by my mom that I could go and pick fruit from their tree. And I don't know what's up with them, but I went to do it. It's on their front yard too, like. And I went to pick a couple fruits. My bad if I'm taking too long to say this too. I'm trying to focus on where the fuck this paint can is.
No, I'm listening. I was listening.
But
If you were going too slow, I'd be like,
but yeah, bro. She got mad at me.
But if I can't hear you, like if you said one one sentence, and it was like, hello. And I was like, I didn't understand a fucking word you just said. Like, I just tell it straight to you in one sentence.
Yeah.
Like that. I say that to people. They don't like my directness. You know, I apologize that I'm direct, but we're Canadians. I think we have to be direct, and we have to be clear, we have to be safe. And I think it's all about safety. It's not about racism and discrimination. What do you call millions of people come into your country that are unsafe, don't speak your language, and they blame you when they fuck up and you're trying to help them? Right?
Yeah.
The guy who's fucking he's drowning, he jumped into the deep, he was like, that's the deep end, but he doesn't fucking see the sign, he doesn't understand it, fucking 25 feet deep, so he jumps in and he can't swim. And then, comes over and tries to save the guy, and the guy's punching him in the face, saying, don't save me, you're ruining my fun, I'm trying to have fun here, come on.
Yeah.
I'm just using the analogy, and I can talk like that because I guess my brain is rather quick. It's taken training. It's taken practice.
No, the stuff you're talking about is literally it's just everyday shit. So like it's I guess for me it's common sense. For a lot of people it isn't though.
You would call it common sense. You're right. Common sense is uncommonly common. It's commonly uncommon.
Yeah, it's commonly uncommon, bro. It's super uncommon nowadays, bro.
I'll give you credit. You know, at first I thought maybe there's a mental issue, but I'm pretty sure there's no mental issue. So that being said, a lot of people they assume or you assume that they are all right, right? And you look at somebody from the outside and you're like, yep, that's a boy, or yep, that's a girl, or yep, that's a dog, or yep, that's a cat. But these are assumptions. And that's why when the government looks at your name and says, oh, Mr. So-and-so, I presume, it's a presumption. Because who told them? And who said this to them? Who gave them it's like the cop gives me a ticket for speeding. Well, who told them that I made a mistake by getting a driver's license? You should have never got a driver's license. They never told me I should have got a driver's license. So now, the cops have given me a ticket for speeding, and they improperly give me a ticket. They should have never given me a ticket because I don't need a license.
Yeah.
There's a lot of information here. There's laws involved. There's court cases. There's precedents. There's history. Even if you know the law, even if you are the difference between driving and driving. The difference between driving and traveling. Which one are you? Are you a truck driver or are you just traveling from point A to point B? Which one?
Dude, I'm trying to find this paint can and this is so fucking difficult, bro. You said what?
I said it's on max level.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking ridiculous, bro. Well, I'm trying to like look at this map and fight these zombies because they just keep coming and coming and coming, bro. It's fucking ridiculous, man. But no, yeah, a lot of what you're saying is just there's a lot of truth to it, man.
There's levels of knowledge here because if you want to fact check me, you could, and that's the problem today is that I'm fact checking my facts for like 20 years plus. And what I'm trying to say is that we started small. I started small. I kept researching and I kept questioning. I wrote things down. I made notes. There comes a point where you just maybe put on pause for a while, like go back and say, maybe I don't need to do that anymore,
Yeah.
Maybe you can just relax, put that on the side. But at least I have it here in like books that I really notes, like for years and years and years. Like I don't have to. I can just go to my books.
I'm watching these zombies climb the fucking wall right now. Like, what the fuck what am I watching, bro? This is crazy.
It's gonna get better. I can't wait till they make a third version of that game. That's crazy, that game.
Dude, yeah, bro. I haven't even played the second one, but this is insane what I'm watching.
The second one is where it's at, yeah.
So you've been,
quite honestly, yeah.
you've been alive for some time then.
Sure.
You've seen.
I didn't tell you my age, but I'm older than you.
No, yeah, you didn't.
But I don't. But I told myself last week or this week, I said, stop telling people people how old I am. I have a habit of doing that sometimes.
Yeah.
I say, oh, I'm this old or I'm this old. Like they don't give a fuck if I'm this old. Maybe they thought I was younger and now I'm just an old fuck. Or maybe they thought I was an old fuck and now I'm just younger. Like, I don't know.
Some kid, shout out to Cole-san, by the way. He asked me how old he was because we were talking, and he has a really deep voice, and I said like 32, 33, and he was like, no man, I'm 16, and I was like, oh shit. 16-year-old dude.
Let's turn the clock back. You know, if I was at the park and I'm 25, I'm at the park and there was a 15-year-old kids at the park playing, like, seeing with the 15-year-old kids if I'm 25. No, I wouldn't. You know, I was 25, I was in university. Why the fuck would I be hanging out with 15-year-olds? Makes no sense. Makes no.
Yeah.
I'd be hanging out with 35-year-olds, right?
Yeah,
Right,
true.
35-year-olds, right. I mean, you know, cougars, you know, every guy wants a woman, but I mean, that's the problem. But anyways, the point is that, you know, 30, 35, and then now 20, 25, that's a different level. Like, when you go from 25 to 35, you think you're older, you think you're more mature, you think you've been around a little bit, you think you know, blah, blah, blah. But I guess not to discount 25. I mean, let's just say I met the hottest woman in the world and she was 25 and I was 35. Yeah, there's a 10-year difference, right? When she was in grade 1, I was in grade 10.
Yeah.
And when I was in grade 20, she was like still in school. Anyways, the point is that what if I was 80 and she was 65 or 60? That's 20 years difference. Oh, but see, now it makes more sense because they're older. What if they're 40 and she's 20? That's 20-year difference too. What's the difference between 20 and 20? Nothing. Same thing. So all I'm saying is this: is that we live in a. I mean, if you look into different cultures in the world and you find out their practices, all these conventions and all these type of structures and strictures, you know, legalities. This is all fine and dandy, you know, where we live, but it doesn't apply in space, you know, on Mars. You know?
Yeah. Bro, this is one of the main reasons why I stream too, is because sorry, this is off topic. The reason why I stream is because I used to I screen record like moments in the game, but sometimes I miss them. So with streaming, I can just put the stream on and then I can go edit it later of these zombies doing this wild ass shit, bro. Like, they are tripping right now. Like, they're literally climbing up a wall that's nothing. There's nothing there. So that's one of the reasons why I stream, bro.
I grew up with the time of we don't want to be watched. 1984, the phone. You know, we call, you know, my generation's Generation X. Okay, I'm Gen X. My generation, we grew up with we don't want to be watched. We don't want to be, you know, controlled or regulated or manipulated or forced or coerced or tricked or colluded or you know, we don't want to be, right?
Yeah.
That's why Pink Floyd is such a powerful song, because Pink Floyd, you should just listen to Pink Floyd.
Oh yeah, I have for a cool minute, but no, I was saying it's not related to what you were saying. It's just one of the reasons why I stream, because like the moments in the game, it's literally like about the game.
We live in a time where now they're talking in the States. Do you know what they're talking now? Now they're talking in the States that they're going to have an AI, an application, right? Where you can download it, and if you don't like what people say to you, you can report them to the FBI.
That's pretty crazy.
Shit like that.
Yeah, that's wild.
What if I don't like the way you said hi to me? What happens then? Like, what happens if you didn't give me enough, like, you know, what if you didn't make me feel good enough that day? You know? What happens then? Do I just make some shit up? Like,
yeah, that's
what
ridiculous.
happens if you don't like the color fucking yellow, but you like the color blue? You know, and I like the color green, but I don't like the color brown. Like, what should 1984. Watch it, okay? I've watched all the movies. I don't watch very many movies anymore. Because why? Because most of them are shit. They got nothing to teach. They don't.
What's it called? 1984.
Yeah, 1984, and there's different versions. There's the original version, black and white. There's new versions. But the point is that if you watch this, watch the one. It's like 19. I have to find out what it is. It's pretty realistic though. It's after the nuclear war. Okay, England they're fighting a war with Asia, or they're fighting a war, and basically, everybody's just a worker in a post. Post means after. Okay, so they're workers. They're just workers in a post-nuclear industrialized country, which they're just workers now. That's all they are. And every day they wear their jumpsuits. There's no fashion. There's no private property. Okay? There's no rights, freedoms. Okay? You just get up. There's a voice on the TV. They can see you on your TV, right? You're being watched, right? Like you're streaming, right? Except they're streaming 24/7, 365. You can't turn it off, right? And
That's in the movie?
yeah, this is all done in the 1970s. This movie was made.
Dude, that's sick. Wait, what's it called? 1984?
Yeah, that's right. So there's a few of them. I've got some good ones. And as you begin to realize, like Matrix, that Neo, when he woke up, when he snapped out of his rainbow fucking underwear, and he snapped out of his, I need to make money because I need to work hard because I'm a great guy and everybody loves me, and he snapped out of his what I would call a psychosis, okay? Psychosis. Because he doesn't know, and until he was shown. And that's why when he realized that he's just a battery, he's just being used for his energy, and the energy was his blood, was the working capability. So you go to work, and you just work, and that's not what life's all about. I mean, work, pay taxes, eat shit, die. That's not what life is all about. I mean, how come other people out there, I know they've had tough lives, and I grew up on the streets. I mean, can you tell me a little bit about yourself, because you're a billionaire, and did you grow up on the streets? Oh yeah, I had a tough life. And, well, what about your dad? What about your mom? Like, very few people come from, like poor, right? Very few.
Yeah.
Their dads were poor, their moms were poor, but what about their dads? What about their moms? Like, their money and looking at value. Like, those pygmies in the jungle are poor because they don't have $1 million cars, right? If we judge other people or other cultures by the same measuring stick, then it's going to come out weird. Like, it's going to come out wonky. So that's why value in our culture, what is valuable in Canada, right? What if Canadians were known to be lying, fucking cocksucking motherfuckers, man? What if that's such a bad reputation? Like, nobody wants to talk to Canadians. Fuck, I would take the devil over a Canadian. Like, what if that was the truth? That's the way it would be. And I'm sure that there are Canadians out there that have reputations like this, but that's why we have to stand up for ourselves individually. And we're raised when we're young, steps. Yes, you can fuck me over. Yes, you can hurt me. Yes, you can tell everybody that I'm a bad motherfucker and get everybody to turn against me. And you can smile and laugh and feel good for that small little few seconds. Like, oh yeah, people would say like, oh yeah, look at that guy. See, we don't like him. And this is all wrong. It's kind of like, you could say it's like power politics. A certain type of power politics that children learn, when they're young. And then they transfer it over into the working world. They try to do the same thing, right? The same bully that beat you up that was waiting for you on the way to school, or the same guy that was ambushing you in the hallways or super fucking with your life, make your life hard and felt afraid or whatever you had to do. Maybe who knows, maybe you stood up and knocked him out. Whatever you had to do. I'm just saying, like, that type of training and that type of justification, I don't think this is what I wanted to say because my brain just shifted there. I think this is what happens, is that they learn and they take all this behavior and then they transfer it over to the working world, and then they try to do the same thing with other people I say. And if you don't do as I say, well, then what are you gonna do? I'm gonna kill myself. Okay, do it. But that's not what they do. Or I'm going to make myself dinner. Okay, do it. Or I'm going to make a salad. Okay, do it. Right? Individual power is individual. Nobody can take away our power. It's called the power of attorney. Okay? The power of attorney. Nobody can take away your power of attorney. So, you know, at 18 years old, what's the difference between 18 and 20?
The roof's been painted.
Now there is one last thing. There's a duffel bag in a locker on the second floor. I'd like you to bring it to me. Since you'll probably open it, there's no point trying to hide the fact that there's $24.7 million inside it. One third of it is yours, if you can bring it back.
Why doesn't Edward get it?
There are too many biters there. I can't risk losing him. He'd be completely defenseless.
And this money's yours?
Most of the bank's depositors are no longer human. Stealing from them isn't a crime.
Yeah, true.
Have you never once taken the wallet of a biter that you beat him to death?
Yeah, I'll recover the bag, but there's no calling in the evac until I say so. When I bring back the money, I'm taking the radio.
That is unacceptable.
But you'll accept it anyway because you have no choice.
You're worse than Cream. Very well. I accept your terms.
I mean, maybe you only need one, and sometimes you need two, and sometimes, yeah, that one rare situation where you're like, oh shit, I just need a pair of shoes. Oh, you just grab this, you just grab that. You know, you ever grab a shoe that didn't fit, but you just wore it anyways?
I've done that with socks, for sure.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
I'm never.
Use the gas. You know, you don't want to walk like 5 feet over shit. So you just put something on your feet, whatever it is. Like,
No facts.
You throw your buddy's coat on the fucking ground, like he won't know, right?
No, I don't operate like that.
In the moment, everybody operates this. Jesus operates like this. You think Jesus was the most moral man? They say that Jesus was the perfect man, and God was perfect, and so God was in Jesus, and Jesus was in God, and that's why he was the perfect sacrifice, and he was the last sacrifice. There's no more sacrifices after him, but yet the sacrifices continued, didn't they? And this are the wars, buddy. The sacrifices are the wars.
What are you doing for the rest of the night?
I want to go, like, okay, what I was supposed to do, what my brain told me that I was supposed to do. It's Sunday, I got nothing to do, but I wanted to go get some weed, but I don't think there's any weed stores open.
He's talking in-game chat, in-game. In GTA.
Well, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. But aside from that, I thought, okay, I can wait till tomorrow. I can always wait patience, right? I'm not an addict, right? I can hold off, right? I want to consume, but I can wait, right? I have patience. Some people, they can't fucking wait, man. They gotta rob a house tonight, get that weed tonight, get that weed now.
Yeah.
Get that money, you know what I mean? And that's what the problem So anyways, what am I doing? Long story longer, long story short, nothing. 10:30. Fuck. I haven't really eaten too much today, but I can always do that.
Yeah, I'm about to go cook and shit right now.
That's cool. Well, you can always hook me up or hit me up.
Yeah, for sure.
Hook me up and hook me up at the same time. That's a good brother. That's a good friend.
Hey, hell yeah. Alright, it was nice chatting with you, man.
You're welcome.
There's a lot I can say, but I'm just, you know, just try to be chill. Cause there's a lot I could say right now. That's wild. I'm still on this fucking damn quest though, dude, and I have homework to do and a whole session. Boxing session I need to do. Oh goodness. But I'm gonna get to cooking because I forgot I was cooking earlier. Give me a second, y'all. Be right back. What did you do with the food that was on the stove? Taylor? What did you do with the food that was on the stove?
It's in the fridge. What do you mean?
What?
What do you mean?
Nothing.
It's in the fridge.
Never.
Did you want some? Very confusing.
I left this for you.
Hmm?
I left this for you.
You can eat the curry over your noodles. Since you can eat noodles, you know? I'll only make cauliflower rice for me because you can eat rice and you can eat noodles. So just pour it over your noodles. I'm gonna get you. Okay.
Said what?
Nothing.
I got some stew, y'all. Got a bunch of different stuff. Got some stew. Oh my god, they want me to record this stuff. Okay, so look. Oh, dude, this should be scary, bro. The zombies be Oh, look, there's a player joining. Wow. I gotta eat. I gotta work out. What up, Schools? Schools 20.99. I'm streaming. Hey, what up? I'm streaming, bro. Hey, I'm back. Can you hear me? Yeah? Hell yeah, I like your outfit, dude. That's sick. I'm just trying to do this mission. Give me a second, schools. Dude, this game is crazy. Bro, look at the bodies on the floor. When you play this game slowly, it's like it's a lot more intense than just running through it with like this shooting everything. Now the zombies now. We gotta recover a duffel bag. What the fuck? Where is that duffel bag gonna be? You're on my stream though, you're on my YouTube stream. Where is the duffel bag? Tilly, I need to do my boxing routine. If you can help me with that. Oh, we probably gotta go downstairs, huh? You think we gotta go downstairs? Or upstairs? Oh shit. Someone's up there, bro. Yeah, we gotta go upstairs. Woo. It's a lot of stinky beds. It's in here. Oh, it says it's downstairs, bro. No. No way. We gotta go down. What the fuck? Why is there more stairs to go up? Okay, so this has got to be the floor. It's got to be down here. No, but then there's nothing here. There's no fucking duffel bag. Bro, what is going on, man? And this is just one room. Do you know where to go, bro? I gotta figure this shit out. Yeah, it says there's a way to get right there and there's not. Okay, it's gotta be upstairs then. But why is it saying downstairs though? What the fuck is it? You know what? I'm listening to the map, and that's probably where I'm fucking I'm listening to the map. It's definitely gonna be over here where these duffel bags are. No, but then, bro, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Why are there all these body bags, bro? What in the... Maybe set the active mission as the one in here. Oh, nice. You can hear me. Sweet. Oh yeah. This guy's name is I don't use mods. But what's the active mission that we're doing? Like, that's why I'm confused. Isn't that the active mission? This one right here. Okay, I just said it. Bro, I've been trying to beat this mission for, bro, it's been like 2 hours now, man. What up, Mr. Modder? Mr. Modder, can you help me beat this mission? This side quest that I've been on forever, bro. Like, holy shit. This is ridiculous. Hold on. I'll be right back. Get my food. Food. Alright, you want me to follow you? Alright. It wants us to follow him. Okay, let's go on. Oh shit, I went the wrong way. Bro, the dying light. Okay, that makes sense. We gotta. Okay. Bro, the Dying Light community is awesome. I gotta say. Dude, this food is. Ooh. We're cooking. Okay, now it says I need to go inside though. Oh, this guy wanted me to just take us outside, I guess. Bro, what a troll, dude. That wasn't how I beat my mission, bro. What up, dude? Bro, this guy trolled me. Oh, there's a zombie coming behind me. I got you back, bro. Oh, is this guy in water too? No, yeah, I wasn't trying to do the main quest, bro. I'm doing the side quests. I already beat the whole game. I'm just trying to do the side quests. I'm streaming right now. I'm on YouTube, so I'm doing all the side quests and stuff. And I'm like 92% done with the game. This is like the second playthrough or whatever that they have. Yeah. I appreciate you helping me get out of there though. I definitely gotta figure it out another time because I got some homework to do and stuff. But yeah, no, that was awesome that you helped me get out of there. I probably wouldn't have figured out how to get out of that place, to be honest, bro. This game is really cool when you slow down and look at all the detail that's in it. So that's why I'm doing all the side quests and stuff and streaming it. There's a lot of details in this game, dude. What's my YouTube? It's yungdrab. It's my name without the YT. So it's just like literally yungdrab, YUNGDRAB. That's like how my player name is spelled. And then the YT capitalized is that means YouTube. Bro, the earlier in the stream, wild, bro. If you watch the beginning of the stream, it's pretty wild, man. Meet some wild people in this world. Oh, these guys aren't level 50. Oh, thanks for the sub, bro. Hell yeah. Appreciate you, man. You got somebody helping you out. Mr. I don't use mods. I think I've streamed with you before, bro. Mr. I don't use mods. I swear I've streamed with you before. I that name is very familiar. I'd have to look back at my streams, and I guarantee you're in them. This guy's always helping people out. He's a cool dude. Cool cat. Hell yeah. I like your outfit, man. Yeah, I got the, I got a couple outfits. I got the one from the prison. Wait, so you want to fast travel? This guy said, in here. Do you want me to fast travel? Yes or no? Squat if you want me to fast travel. The quest is in Old Town. Are you sure?
You won't find better deals in all of Haran.
No. Are you sure the quest is in Old Town? Because I was talking to Errol. Whatever. We'll just do whatever, bro. I don't even know, man. I'm down for whatever. This is like one of the first times I've streamed consistently with the camera being big too. I don't have too much time to stream anymore though. I do have to get off because I gotta complete these assignments. You're happy the hunter stuff is on? All off? Yeah. Yeah, bro. Dude, it's super annoying. And, bro, I've beat it before. I've beat it a couple times. What? It kicked the mod guy. I beat it a couple times and it's not. Yeah, I beat it a couple times, the online stuff, and it's not rewarding. Bro, my app is tweaking right now, man. It was like... Like showing all these screens and stuff. Dude, how come he got kicked? Oh, it says he's offline now. Yeah, bro, it doesn't make any sense at all, dude. I'm gonna die right now. Oh my god, I almost did. Jesus. I did so much damage to it. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you subbing. Appreciate the subscription. I'll be playing tomorrow. I gotta get these assignments done. I might be able to hop on tonight actually too. I gotta get these assignments done. I gotta finish my training. Do some more boxing and stuff. Get a sweat up, shower, all that good stuff. But I will see you later, yes sir. See you guys.